So guys, I got chew in my mouth. Excuse me. I chew all the time. I can't stop chewing. I love it. So anyways, I was at Safeway yesterday with my son and my girlfriend, and we were buying stuff, and I'm in the aisle going, I think Floyd was murdered on purpose to start these race riots, and so they can get military police in our country. And I go, the COVID thing really didn't work too well, or didn't work fast enough, or whatever, because we all know COVID's bullshit. And COVID is bullshit. It's a freaking cold. And they want to get rid of Trump. So basically, let me tell you something about the COVID thing. And I hope Trump's not involved with this, because for some reason he's on the freaking COVID train too. But when you see mayors and governors and city councilmen, calling for the arrests of people opening up our barber shops and their gas stations and all that, not the gas stations, but barber shops and little mom and pop stores, arresting them for it, but yet standing in solidarity with Antifa and Black Lives Matter without a mask on, holding their hands in a crowd mob of people. It just goes to show you it's bullshit. So I was saying that in line, and this guy turns around, he's freaking Californian, about 62 years old, and his wife all COVIDed out, and he goes, "Hey, why don't you shut up? Not everyone believes in has your beliefs." And I said, "Actually, my beliefs are fact. It's fact. You could see it. Only idiots can't see it." And he's just like, and he starts mumbling. I just said, "You know what? Why don't you shut your mouth, right?" So he shut his mouth, and he didn't see that I had a 5.7 pistol. I had this thing in the back of my pocket because I carried it everywhere, right? So basically, and I never intimidate anyone with a gun. You don't do that, right? But I was surprised he didn't see it sticking out my back pocket. So technically, you're not supposed to have your gun like that. You're supposed to have a holster, but who the hell is going to freaking stop me? So, because we're in a gun state. Anyways, so we ended up going outside because he went out before me, and guess what? He's in the parking lot waiting for me in his vehicle. And as I stop, I motion for him to go ahead. He goes, "No." I said, "Go ahead." And he's like, "No, you go." I'm like, this guy can run me over, whatever, right? I walked up and then over so I'd have time to run if he's going to run me over. Remember, he's a white man, okay? Because I'm going to tell you why he's white. Watch what happens. So he looks and sees that I have a gun. You know what he says to me? "Oh, you're one of those. You effing Nigger gun-toting mother effer." He called me an Nigger, you guys. And I'm like, okay, why did you call me that? And a gun-toting POS, typical POS that carries a gun, he was telling me. And usually, if I'm walking with God reading my Bible, I would say, "I'll pray for you, sir, and I'm sorry you feel that way." But instead, I told him to go F himself and chucked him the finger. And I was hoping he jumped out of the truck. I was so angry with him because I would have just handed my woman the gun. But then I said to myself, you know what? You're 46 years old, Ed. You don't need to be doing this in front of your son and acting like a loser like this guy. And I was upset with myself after, because that night I was sitting there going, that's not the godly thing to do. But, it's just so much going on in this world, and I can't stand ignorant people. I literally want to take like a golf club and beat someone over the head with it. I don't want to do that, but you know what I'm saying. It's an analogy. You just want to beat it out of people. Can't you open your eyes? But they can't, because they're spiritually blinded. And people are just stupid. And, the guy's calling me all kinds of names, and I'm thinking, look at you, you degenerate. I don't even drink alcohol or do drugs, and you got a friggin' cart full of friggin' wine coolers, you friggin' wino, right? But I didn't say any of that, and I was pissed. And him and his wife flicking me off on their way up McCulloch, in the parking lot. I'm just like, wow. My girlfriend's like, wow, you need to calm down. He gets a little upset. I go, he called me an Nigger. Why would he call me that? You know what I mean? It's like, wow. And let's get back to the Black Lives Matter and stuff like that. That's racist. It's all lives matter. I don't see skin color, and neither does God. And I'm tired of this freaking segregation bullshit. Oh, you're black, you're Mexican, you're Chinese. Screw that. We're all human beings. We just have different colors because we freaking, back in the day, we built the damn tower to try to heaven, and God knocked our asses down and changed our languages because we thought we could be like God. And we're doing it again with this world order, freaking idiots, government world, this freaking global government. So this is what I think is going to happen, and I believe it. They're going to use this crisis to change our money system, and I believe they're going to either do the chip or some kind of a card. I don't know if they're going to be able to get the chip yet because there's too many of us that'll freaking kill them. If they come to our houses to try to chip us or tell us we can't buy or sell or work without a chip, I think American patriots are going to rise up and execute them. Here's the problem. These people have built, and you look it up, underground cities, you guys, in the sides of mountains. I'm not kidding you. You could drive a semi-truck 100 miles an hour there. They will cause chaos. They'll go underground, shut the door, and we'll be up here to kill each other and starve. They have seed vaults, you guys, our country, down there in the South Pole. And that's where they're guarding the seed vaults. I'm not kidding you. You're not allowed to go to the South Pole by yourself. So I don't know if they plan on killing us all down the road. I don't know. But I do know that Trump wasn't supposed to be elected. Hillary was supposed to. And how I know this, because my friend who's a Russian, I'll tell you what he did. He murdered about, I don't know, several thousand children during the ethnic cleansing, the Muslim children. And he drove a tank and he executed all these children. And because he was following orders and his conscience got to him and he split and came to the U.S. Well, the government here loves those type of people. And they recruited him to be, you know, I don't know what he did for a living. He never told me. But he did tell me this. You need to get the hell out of this country by March. They're going to start the stuff. I go, what do you mean? He goes, they're going to start stuff. So I didn't believe him. He split, never seen him again. He left like $100,000 worth of shit here and just disappeared. I don't know if he got clipped, whacked, I don't know. So I'm down there at the London Bridge Resort, and this is around December, and I guess Trump wasn't supposed to win, obviously, and I ran into this other Russian guy, and he was big, and I walked up to him and I said, hey, are you a contractor or are you CIA? What are you? And he's like, why would you ever come and ask me like that? It's not disrespectful. And I'm like, dude, what are you? And he goes, why would you even say that? I go, because I know. I could tell by your... Dude, you're Russian. You're like a damn robot. You look like a damn psychopath. I told him I had a gun on me at the bar. So I was like, if this guy starts shit with me, whatever, right? So he's... He finally, I started being friendly. He asked me what I did and this and that. And it comes to find out, he's going to work for the UN, right? But he told me this, but not here in the U.S. The guy tells me this: get the F out of this country as fast as you can. I said, why? He goes, in March they're going to start some stuff. I go, like what? He goes, you'll see. I don't know exactly what it is, but they're going to do some planned stuff, and they're going to lock this country down. You're not going to be able to get out, and they're going to they're gonna screw us. And he goes, they're going to put a chip in our hand. And this is what he told me. And guess what? Everything he said came to pass so far. Well, it's coming to pass. So I just want to say that, and I'm not suicidal. Okay, quit it. I'm not suicidal. I'm not, don't want to kill anyone. I'm in good health, and just want to throw that. Be quiet, she's sleeping. Just want to throw that out there, all right, you guys? Remember that name, Ed Mac.